Good morning. How are we doing? Starting a little early today, trying to get ahead of things. Looking for, I'm in a gold buy, so I'm getting it started early. So I'm looking to continue this. I'm actually hoping today is the day. I'll wait for more people to rock in before we do a full analysis, but essentially for now, looking for buys for gold. Actually looking for, gonna see if I can get sells for German 40. So we'll discuss that when more people turn up. But how's everyone doing? How was yesterday? The levels held up nicely yesterday. Got the sells from here. Price pushed down. Correctly identified this area, this zone. Price reacted beautifully off it. Pushed straight back up. Same as gold. Gold buys from 2020. They were key. So looking for buys down. Sorry, 2020 was the previous day. Looking for buys under here. Very nice. All we needed was a little bit of liquidity. Where we've got the candles, we got the liquidity candles right here. Mix for you, Dave. Oh, you said, what did you say? You said you missed the sells on German initially, and then you tried the long inside here somewhere, but then you got the longs after.
Yeah, I got caught in the morning. I missed the sells, and then I was trying to get long, so I took a few stop outs, and then finally got in on a decent long, and just trade management was terrible, and I got taken out break even.
Oh shoot!
Just went.
Inside of this area.
Yeah. It was just it just wasn't moving. I was in for like a good hour and a half, and it was break even, so I closed it out, and then probably about 20 minutes later, it started moving.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, it was pretty sideways here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got sideways here, so we got the sell. The sell was really quick, super quick, and then when it pushed down here, this is where it just got dead. So we got a buy. My buy didn't last very long. That was in here. Is this the same area that you got caught?
Yeah. So let me just
remove this trash. So. Because the buy we took, when was it? It was after, it was from here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was from here. So it moved up. I was looking for it to go up to, where's my pen? I was looking for it, wait a second. It was on the 1 minute, wasn't it? The structure that we saw. I was looking for it to go up to here, and then we got in somewhere around. Sorry, this is the trend line, and then when it broke, got in on this bit right here, and then I was hoping it was going to hold that up to like for about 30 pips, 20-30 pips, moved up 10, and then it came down and stopped me out. Is that the same? That was the same area.
Yeah, I took a loss there, and then just a bit further on there was a M5 liquidity candle.
M5.
I got in, and that was if I had held that would have been a great trade. So I think it was
this one.
Yeah, so I think I actually got involved in the first one, and I wasn't stopped out on that. And I held for a bit longer.
Just went sideways.
It was just sideways. I closed it out at about 11:30, and then literally it just did one more test and went.
Yeah.
I'll close it up there.
Yeah, it must be around here.
Yeah, and then it just went.
That's annoying.
But luckily I did get that short sort of on the New York session about 20 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
Around 1700, so made up for most of my losses.
Yeah, okay. Depends if you had this level in. If you had, like, this was on the 30-minute, I believe. 30-minute liquidity candle? No. 15-minute? Yeah, 15-minute. That was how we drew it. This one here. So when you're watching price, it can be agonizing. That's when you just set it and go, look, if this is my liquidity candle and we're getting a reaction from it, having stop loss underneath it or here, and just go with the result. Try not look at it. It's agonizing otherwise.
That's the thing. I think had I not taken the losses before, I probably would have just left it. But I was just like watching it grind, and I thought, no, I'm probably not going to go anywhere. But yeah, wasn't the right decision in the end, I guess.
Ivan, how you doing? All right, so cause I started early, so still. Hey, Daniel, J-Man. Yeah, we started a little bit early, so just clean things up, and then we'll go and do the analysis. Okay, so we'll start off with news. Okay, so no real news today. So, but just because there's no red folder news, we're going to have more of these people just sneak out of the woodwork for sure. They'll come in, they'll give no doubt there will be unexpected speakers doing some report or saying something. So we will see some volatility, but there's nothing really scheduled on the calendar. So it's kind of annoying because now it's kind of like, you know, there's going to be someone speaking, but now you don't know the time. But it'll be in the US session for sure. Most of the time it's just after lunchtime, US time. So like, you know, getting towards London close time, but there's always someone that comes and speaks in the morning as well. Got no ECB speakers. We did have someone talking already. Obviously it's not stated here. We had some German industrial production, yellow folder, came in negative numbers. So not really sure how that's going to affect anything, but you can see like it's a fairly quiet one on the docket. If we go to the financial juice, look at some headlines. What's this? Hamas proposed indirect talks with Israel, first stage end military operations. That can only be positive if they're talking ceasefire and talking, you know, Hamas. Surely there's something. I'm not going to mention anything here. Okay, so. Oh yeah, see, financial juice says red impact, high impact. Oh no, wait, that's that one. Industrial production, month on month, year on year was red. Anyway, negative numbers both of them. Okay, what else? This is the ECB speaker that I was saying already has been talking super early, far out. This guy's getting paid early. Schnabel. So basically just reiterating. I think you know what my feeling is with the ECB, because inflation is coming down and they're trying to delay and hold out longer than the US. I think they want the US to cut interest rates first, because if you cut interest rates, that's not good for the currency. Like usually a currency depreciates when you start cutting interest rates. And Euro's pretty weak. Still hasn't really recovered much. We're only like, you know, look at the whole scheme where we've been. since like the pandemic. Like we're pretty low. We dropped below parity last year, but we're just on this downtrend, like very, very low. And I don't think euro wants to be down here. But if you start cutting interest rates before the US, it's going to lead to a decline. So I believe they're trying to hold out longer than the US, and I think the US were because the market was priced in the US to cut rates in the first, like by March essentially, and now that's looking like later into the summer. Like I don't think they're going to cut in May. All the numbers coming out are too positive. So I think Powell's trying to buy time as well, pushing his interest rate cuts till later. That's also trying to get the euro, the ECB, to also match it. So they're trying to outlast. I think that's what they're trying to do. So I think we'll see euro hold its strength until it becomes clear that they're going to have to cut because they're getting into some serious stagflation. Then we'll see euro US sells. But if they can manage to hold out and wait for US to cut, then I think we'll see euro hold its value and then start to maybe even push up if we start getting more beating of the drums of rate cuts. We'll see. But I think all of these comments from the ECB, I think they're just trying to time it that they don't cut before the US. What will also help euro is if China can get its act together and actually successfully prop up the economy. So if they can help their market and see some optimism coming through, then and China opening up again properly, like actually expanding, then that will be a boost for Europe. That'll be a boost for Aussie as well, by the way. So kind of waiting and seeing. We've got Chinese New Year starting up very soon. So market over there is going to be closed for 10 days, I think it is. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen with Chinese New Year. Other than that, not much to add. So let's just look at technical levels now. Anyone want to add anything to this before we move on? Any thoughts, concerns, feelings? Nope. Cool. Alright, so let's look at German first. And then we'll do gold, because I'm actually quite keen on gold. I'm really enjoying gold again. I was chatting with I was chatting last night with Gyro, and I was saying, we're just talking about like how gold in, when was it? Because I was always doing German in the mornings. Not really, haven't done gold in the mornings for too long. For a long time. And I was doing gold in the New York session all the time. And I got sick of it. I got bloody sick of it at about September last year, where we had like a month of just crap movement in gold. So I started just doing like, went to NASDAQ, was looking at like the equities because we get a lot more consistent volume, but gold's back in a big way. So that's really nice. Quite enjoying it again. Anyway, so we had yesterday, obviously we discussed this earlier, we got the sells in the London Open where price pushed up nicely into this 4-hour liquidity candle wick, and we opened with no bottom wick, just went straight up, which was beautiful because it meant that wasn't the low of London, and we're able to grab the sell. Had to be really quick finger, and then hold. I only held it. Where did I hold it to? Hold it to like here, and then it just kept on dropping. Didn't get the buys myself because I was in buys on gold. Then New York session came in, no bottom wick, just went straight up. Straight up, made a new all-time high, so I can adjust this all-time high right here. Asian session when I made a new all-time high. Now what I'm thinking, every time we've seen like Asian session make a new all-time high, we've had a sell-off. Okay, so look at this time. New York was super bullish. Asian made a new all-time high. London had a sell-off. And it happened a few more times. A lot of the time, Asian will push down a little bit. But when Asian makes an all-time high, so this was another all-time high, I believe. Oh no, where is? Oh, here, over here. So these are all-time highs at the time. All-time high, sell-off. Came up, tried to push, break up, had a sell-off. Oh no, there are a few others. Anyway, these, I think maybe these were, yeah, these are the ones, sorry. These are the ones that we were on that, embarking on that rally. But every time Asian was pushing up, a little sell-off. Asian pushed up, little sell-off. Asian pushed up, little sell-off. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm thinking today, because Asian pushed up, I'm thinking London initially is going to sell off. So it might even spike up, but I think there's going to be a nice little sell move. So I'm keen to target sells to 17,000. I think that's going to be an easy target. Easy target. So I think we'll get 17,000 reached at some stage today. I could look at this candle in a little bit more detail. We've got a liquidity candle right over here. This is going to be a rejection candle on the 1 hour. So like a rejection wick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look for sells. So sells to 17,000 with the London Open. Just, you know, we're going to have volatility at London Open. So whether it just goes straight down or does it do a wick up, that's a buy to sell. I kind of hope it does a buy to sell because it will give us more range to get to 17,000. If we can close under here and start pushing to these areas, then you know, we could have a heavy correction. However, I'm only planning moves to here for now. Is that clear, guys? Don't need any, no, I know my people are fine, but I don't need any not Zoom, YouTube people coming in late and then saying they didn't know the idea. Okay, gold. Okay, gold. Gold, I'm hoping we can push up finally above 2038. This 2042 is going to be a bit sticky, but I'd really like to be targeting this candle. So trading up to 2050. That's what I'd like to be seeing. I'll be interested to see.
Hey Hayden, can I just ask you a question about the gold? Yesterday in the Discord, you commented about it not doing an initial push. Can you just clarify? Hang on, let me get the comment. Otherwise, I'm talking out my butt.
There's a talent.
Where was it? Sorry, continue. I'll find it first and butt in again. I just need it. Yeah, just wanted you to clarify it for me.
In the gold.
I think it was in the Discord, in the gold one. Just while we were trading it last night.
Yeah, you got it here with the gold.
Yeah.
So this is yesterday. We got 2032.
Yeah,
that was excellent.
It was just before it took off. You mentioned something about not doing a drop or a
about for NYSE.
Yeah.
So I said it over. So you took your 2% ran.
Yeah.
We got 2032. Bruce Lee said about commodity exchange opening in 8 minutes, followed by news 10 minutes later. Wait a second. That's right. Yeah. So it was getting closer to New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, this one. Be mindful, NYSE doesn't do a seller's trap.
That's higher. Yeah. So I was sitting there trying to work out what you meant by that. I mean, I know what the seller's trap is, but yeah, when you get a chance, you can just run me through.
Yeah, so it was over. It was just here.
Yes.
It was just here. So because we're in the buys. We're in the buys from 2024. So this is the liquidity candle. And it looked beautiful on the lower time frame on the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
On the 5 minute, it was right over here. So price was wiggling around for a bit. Then price pushed up, came down, and we got the lovely bounce. Then it started pushing up and up and up and up. Now this is a seller's trap. That's a seller's trap.
Okay, so you're looking at it.
So NYSE, yeah, NYSE 2:30 UK time.
Yep.
So what happens is people will be looking at this area. Oops, sorry. People will be looking at this. Okay. All of this area, expecting. Not sure if this is actually going to recover or this is actually going to be a resistance. So when you get that volatility for NYSE basically, like if you've been pushing, NYSE will want to get a better price. So they might spike up, come down, go better price and push up again. And what happens a lot of the time is that if people are looking with a bearish bias and seeing this as a resistance, then they see this candle close. As it's breaking the low or breaking these lows, people start jumping into sells. And that's like, that can stop you out if your entry is too high. Not too high, but if you're taking buys and you're trailing your stop loss, these are the wicks that can trigger your break even. But what it is basically is for sellers that are looking for price to come down, they jump into this move because they don't want to miss the move, and then price kicks up from there. So they're just being faked out. So that's what I mean. This often happens at like when a new market opens.
Okay.
So this is NYSE seller's trap.
Cool. Thank you.
Very welcome, mate. So that's what I mean. I was just meaning, like, just watch out for this little wick, this pullback, because it can be looking all great, 2030, and we're nearly at 2032, and then it just in the next like 10 minutes, it drives all the way back 40 odd pips.
Yeah, wow.
And then it hits 2032. So it's,
straight back up.
yeah, so like this level is great.
That's within 5 minutes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just this stuff. This stuff's really annoying if you're trying to trail your stop loss, because it just jags you out.
Okay.
Sorry,
thank you.
All good, mate. Good questions. Okay, so gold. Oh, look at this. So what time is it? We're 10 minutes before they open now. Okay, so same thing again. This could be pushing up again, form a resistance, and then grab sellers. Sellers jump in, and then we start pushing up. So if you see this pattern, if you see this and price pushes up and it's forming a sort of resistance and rejections and gives you candles that look like liquidity candles, okay, like this, things like this, and then pushing down. If you see like a real long wick and closes like that, you know, ideally we're trying to get the best entry as possible, but you know, we can get burnt trying to get the best entry. But wait, if you do wait and something closes above all these rejections, then the most obvious thing is going to be that it will keep on going up. It's just now you're never going to get the best entry.
No. Okay.
You're going to get like an entry that's sort of away from the support that was created. So price can sort of, you know, it can just take ages and get you, like just make you get tired, because you want to see it happen. We get impatient with the result. But grabbing best entry, like if you anticipate this is going to be a seller's trap to push up, then you know, if it goes down and burns you, then that's it. At least you took a shot. But you can also get really nice entries if you're anticipating. If you've got a bullish bias and you see these kind of things, these are the pullbacks where they say buy the dips.
Yeah. No, perfect.
So initially I'm targeting like 2042. And then ultimately, I want to see 2050 hit. So they're my ideas. I really don't want to see price leaving here. If we're closing inside, thing is that it's not really convincing for buyers just yet. If we're closing into here, then I think we've got quite a bit to drop, and I'd be looking for buys, potentially from here. But I am concerned about. I'll show you on the. I think it's the 4 hour. No, maybe it's a 30 minute, or might be the 4 hour. No, it's a 30 minute. This consolidation that we had. What I'm hoping is that this is the floor for this move down. So now we've had plenty of time to digest NFP, and now I think as they're trying to pull out more of the statistics, I'm thinking that this consolidation with this fake out, this is as low as we go before we recover these candles. Now, any comments from the Fed? Anything that's bullish for the dollar, we could see it drop lower. But this is the idea I'm going with today, with the current information I have, is that I'm ultimately looking to push up again. It's just we've tried once, tried a second time, third time might be the charm.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So that's it. Sells on German 30, 40. Oh my god. What? The thing is now is because I'm stuck on. I was trading on this prop account, which is still called German 30. So now it's stuck on German 30, and plus I'm on the 30 minute all the time. It's German 40.
Yep.
Okay, so sales on German 40 down to 17,000, and buys on gold. Them are plans. Dave. H2 short, HCS in German already. On the 2 hour? Was that what you meant by H2?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got these sessions on here. On this. Bloody hell, every time I go to the phone, like log in a TradingView on the phone, it puts the alt, like whatever was last configured on the phone. Can never get it to save, auto save properly, and then update on the phone. It always auto saves here, that when I go to my phone seems to have priority, and it reloads everything from the phone back onto the computer. It's bloody annoying. Anyway, this is looking good for a sell. Come on. iPhone. Yeah, iPhone. Ivan. I wonder if it's because it's the app and it supersedes the web browser. I'm not sure. I think what I need to do is like close everything on the phone, save here, and then open up fresh on the phone, so that it sort of like looks to see what the last, if there's updated save. But it seems to just remember what's on the phone a lot easier than, it seems to remember what's on the phone first, looks at that before then thinking, oh wait, is there an updated, more recent up-to-date save file? Android never happens.
I noticed that like if I make changes on my Mac, TradingView using parallels, then it doesn't upload those. Whereas if I change it on the computer and then open it on the Mac, it will come across.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, it's obviously picking one of them as the default.
Yeah, the priority. Hey Tom, how are you? All right, anyone else got any ideas on other pairs that you want to share? Lead left out, Johan. Where will the stop loss be for German 40? We'll have to see where the price action is. So see what the London volatility brings before we know exactly where the stop loss would be. I'm hoping like once we get above here, all-time high, we've got nothing to go off of to the left in terms of zones. So if we open a no bottom wick and just go straight up, we'd have to use a volatility stop. So volatility stop. So that would be like based on the volatility. So I'd be using like maybe a 20-25 pip stop if I'm taking a sell from above with nothing to go off to the left. So what about pound CAD? Oh, I meant you guys can share ideas, not me give ideas on something else. Otherwise I've got to look at pound of CAD, and I haven't done no analysis, no levels, no nothing. So yeah, your guess will be as good as mine there. I've seen if anyone else wanted to run through their ideas or what they think, because it's good practice to make your analysis, create your idea, create your plan, then put your on the table, and then go with it. Okay, 1.5 minutes. Oh, so then you're also looking for Monday's high as a breakout, and you're expecting a retest in that zone. Tempted to go long at that level. Looking at Monday's high as a breakout. Monday's high. This high. He's still talking about German, Johan. So you're thinking like if price does drop to say like this area, thinking of going long from something like that. Is that what you're suggesting? So the thing is, with this 4-hour candle, this 4-hour liquidity candle, the one that we flagged, this one here, and then we took the sells off yesterday. Now that we closed above it, I'm expecting this to be the support. That's why I'm only targeting at least down to 17,000. But if it drops further, absolutely. I'm just saying this is a reasonable target, I think, especially after when Asian does do the breakout. Often we see London pull back. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds. We're looking Gucci so far. This is the open now. So no bottom wick. Sorry, no top wick. Let's go London. I think you can do it. I think you can drive to 17,000. Hi Alfred, what advice do you have for someone who's just in the business of Forex, new, gets things right, analysis, finds it hard to curb his or her emotions? Time heals all wounds. Focus on one thing. Literally focus on one or two pairs at the same time of each day. Look at try to not use too many indicators because they get really confusing. Try to use zones on your higher time frame. Look at specific price action like the wicks on the higher time frame, and then your entries are basically the same thing on your lower time frames at those zones. That's my advice. But then give it be consistent and when you look at the charts each day. Come on, drop. Let's hit 17,000. This is just where I want to get to. Gold. We want to see 2042 hit. So we want to see a spike, as in like, I don't want to see a spike. I'd love it to just go straight up. But if we see a spike and a close above, that helps the case for buys. I'll keep an eye on the price. I can see it here. I want to see German go. Morning, Ricardo. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started the stream early. I couldn't sleep last night. Maddie was not having it. I was able to watch for a while. Beautiful. Come on. Another 12. Come on. Ten more pickers. So we're just getting caught up at this a little bit for now. If we can get something to close inside. Come on. 4 minute, 3 minute. No, don't reject. Okay, gold not doing anything for the open. Kind of just trapped in this 10 pip little area. Come on. Hey Beata, hey Hannah. Yeah, Quantum. Good morning. Yesterday was good, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Securing anyway. Just in case. I do want to let it hit the TP, but I don't want to, like, you know, for the sake of 10 pips, let the whole thing move back on us. So please, exactly are you waiting for to take the gold trade? Well, I'm in the gold trade already, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for when we go back to it. That's what I was saying at the start. But this gold trade's been a while. It was just a limit order overnight. But I'll show you what I'm looking for when we go back to it. So I'll see what this is going to do. For German 40, you're talking about for this one? Or for gold? For German 40, it's too late. Unless your target, you're thinking like it's lower. For gold, okay, we'll talk about gold in a second. Where's your target, Ive, for German? Are you going for the lower one? This is the height of that 4-hour candle, the wick. Same 17,000. Yeah, cool. There we are.
Nearly there.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's target.
Yeah.
That's hit the grey zone. Beautiful.
I'm out.
German's been well behaved. Highs of yesterday's UK Open. For this. Yeah, the UK Open's down here, but 20 pips more. Then, you know, once we've got the momentum, we can go a lot lower. But a reasonable target for me was the exact same target I was looking for yesterday. Oh yeah, look at it now. So was this candle, this 4-hour liquidity candle. But this is the one that grabbed liquidity and then was able to push down. And then as soon as you close above it, like that was resistance, now can become support. So whilst I would love it to have a correction, I think the market needs it. For me, a very clear target, one that I'm like, I've got loads of certainty that we can at least hit, was at least coming down to 17,000. I couldn't imagine the probability of a daily candle at these all-time highs, especially when Asian has already been bullish. Thank you. You can do it, man. He can go. Can you visualize a day that we had opened and come on, man. We'd opened, we'd done that in the Asian session, and you think we would come down and then basically just stop here and like this be the bottom wick? That to me, that's just not likely. To me, what was likely is at least that. If not, close the gap and come all the way down. Like close like the imbalance. It's just that once we start getting into these areas, it's not as clear. And we know with German what it can do is that you can have that initial bout of volatility, and then it can just we can just fall into a sideways area. So this was the zone. This is all I wanted to see. 17,000. I think that's very good. I think that's a very reasonable target. Leaving a runner, closing, leaving a runner for your next target. Absolutely, do that. Do that if you want to. But as a reasonable target, that was it for me. What's clear? So we've had 2 clear days, different setups from each day. Yesterday, what we had was at price open. You've got to go back and watch the stream. But we had price open with no bottom wick, and this was the area where it already flagged. The exact same 4-hour candle that's become a target today down. This was the same area I was looking to short from. Price opened with no bottom wick and went straight up. When London does that, that tells me that this is not the low of the London session. So it was easy then to anticipate the sells for it to break down further. How far further? That gets more difficult, but it was at least easy to get into a sell. My target was only down to was only like down to here. That's all I was looking for. But from here to here, it's like 60 pips. Yeah, it's good to look at all time frames. It can be, it's hard, and I know it's like cliche to say all time frames, but you really gotta. Too many people I find just go daily, H4, H1, or a combination like that. But you know, it's good to look at H1, H2, H3, daily, 12 hours, 6 hours sometimes, 30 minute, 15 minute. You can really see a lot of detail. You just got to find an area that looks good. Once you see an area that looks good, like it looks like a good consolidation, you can start to make sense of a move. There's no surprise how many times we see in the streams that like levels that will flag, like these zones, have reactions. I'm not looking for like when I say reaction, I'm not saying like a reaction like that. I'm just saying, does it hold price up? Why is it holding price up? There's got to be a little bit of like bid orders here that's holding price. Okay, so this is nice. Job done for German. This setup, okay, sorry. Yesterday was an easy setup because price opened with no bottom wick, went up into a resistance zone to sell from. Today, the setup was Asian did the breakout. When Asian does the breakout, London will do a bit more of a deeper correction. So that was anticipation, was that London was going to go down, or at least have a down move in it. Now gold, oh, look at this. So this is the spike that I was hoping for. Now the dangerous thing is buying a falling knife. So whilst I'm looking for gold buys, I really don't want to see price closing underneath here, because that makes it really difficult. Really difficult because I just don't know inside of here how low it's going to go. What I'd like to see is price. We had that momentum. Price is sort of drifting down. We've had that little sell. Price come up. And I think, you know, I would give this a shot right now. I would give that a shot, and I'd say this could be the seller's trap. I'm anticipating that this becomes a spike down, and then we can slowly recover and start closing above here. If we can do that, then I think it's much better probability to hit like 2042. And this is just a seller's trap. People hoping that this is a resistance, and for price to go down, people jumping into sells here. I would say that the risk reward potential for entering a buy right now, not like that, like something like this, risking 20 pips from here to see if this can hold for price to push up. That's good risk reward. If I wait to see this as a spike and then price is closing above here, then I don't, oh well, maybe my stop loss can be below a candle, but my risk reward, I'm now risking, you know, the same 20 pips, but now I've got a lot less profit potential. So like if I'm firm with my bias, that doesn't scare me. So we'll see. German is fully closed out now. I'll risk a little bit. I've got one on gold already, but I'll risk a little bit more, and we'll see if this works out.
Hayden, can I ask a quick question unrelated to this?
Unrelated?
Oh, about I think what you call rollover spread.
Yeah.
When I was doing some trap hunting yesterday evening, I saw an opportunity with US CAD, and I did a nice little trade short and left a runner and brought my stops down. And overnight, it just stopped me out due to spread overnight, I guess, or due to the changeover, the handover, the rollover, whatever you call it.
Yeah, most likely.
So what can I do to prevent that? Does that just mean I've got to have, how do I estimate how wide a stop I've got to have to allow for that rollover?
CAD's, I find, who are you trading with? Oh, just put it in that chat, because I know there's some streams got sponsors. Because I find, if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, okay. So I find CAD and I find New Zealand pairs. They have fairly wide spread. How tight was your stop?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean? I mean,
how many?
Where was price when
How many pips did your stop loss have at your entry?
Well, I'd already brought my stops to break even.
Yeah.
How far away from price?
Yeah, during the rollover, how close was it to your stop?
Let me have a look. How do I measure on MT5?
Control F.
On Mac. No, Control F. I'll have to do it in TradingView.
Sarah, am I in gold buy? I'm looking for a liquidity candle. Oh, if you're using a Mac, might be Apple F.
There we go.
Or the crosshair, whatever the crosshair shortcut is. So what I want to see is that if this is just a little sell to buy, I want to see a candle like this. Or like this. On a 3 minute or plus time frame. I don't want to see this close below. You find it, Dave?
No, I'm still just struggling with.
Do you see the icon at the top that's like this?
Why is it keep
On the top toolbar?
25 just keeps on disappearing off my second screen. I don't know why. Why is it? It's really frustrating. Forget about it.
How many, roughly? 10, 20 pips?
Where would it have been? Probably about 15 pips. I don't know. Like I can't.
If you've got a mouse with a middle wheel, middle button, Ivan was saying sometimes press that button.
Yeah, but now I've managed to minimize MetaTrader 5 and I can't even find the screen anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm having technical issues.
Yeah, I mean, the rollover spread's nasty.
Yeah.
So for the first hour, so if you're watching it, it's kind of risky, but what you can do is move your stop loss way out of the way, or just delete it for an hour, and then put it back on. Because usually price doesn't move. I mean, it's risky, but usually price doesn't move. So it's just the spread's really wild. So if you wait, you got to wait then till, I mean, it'll be midnight your time before the spread starts to die down. It sucks. It really sucks at holding trades over rollover. Oh, thanks, Aria. Yeah, Tom was saying that this is the measure button. This one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then you pull it down.
So click that, and then you just like click and hold, and then just move it up, and it'll come up with like numbers, like how many bars you've gone across and how many pips you've gone up.
Yeah, well, it's 121 points.
So that's 12 pips.
12 pips.
Yeah, because there'll be 10 points is 1 pip.
Yep.
So 121 points will be 12 pips. Yeah. So most likely the spread just nailed you straight away.
And so there's no way to calculate how far away I should put it. It should just be either I remove it or I just get out of the trade.
Yeah, just like if you move it away like 100 pips, unless it's like I've seen when COVID first happened, and yeah, when COVID first happened, I've seen on pound Aussie 121 pip spread once.
Wow.
But that was like pretty rare times. Most of the time it's like, especially for US pairs, I'd say if you move it like 40 pips out of the way, you're safe.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Come on. Okay, so let's, without catching a falling knife, let's just find some sort of price action that supports bullishness. So a liquidity candle, again, just to emphasize, candles like this, like this one, like this one, like this one. Just want to see one of those form, like this one, something like that to form. because as it's coming down, we don't know how far it's going to come down. But once you start seeing candles like this, there's a good chance now we're going back up. As long as this forms above this. If it closes lower, then that idea is kaput, because then we could be breaking into this lower section, which I really don't want to. I really don't want gold to be doing that today. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, this is a good thing about like just sort of watching the price action, because it should stop you from getting into trades too early. And then when you start seeing price action like this in these time frames, then there's a good chance like that the higher time frame is actually going to be start pushing that direction. At the moment, it just looks, you know, like it's going to break this low. So looks like this zone, this red zone, at the moment is just too difficult at the moment. So just gotta sit patiently. Wait. We're going to have the 30-minute candle closing in a tick. Then let's see if the next 30-minute candle can potentially start to correct on itself. Or, you know, if you're anticipating this move, you don't need to be in here. You can wait to see some good price action on the lower time frames and then trade from like here to get the meat of the move. Don't need to try catch the low. It's fun to catch the low, but you don't need to catch the low. Looks like German's still continuing down. Cool.
G'day, Haydos.
Hey man, how are ya?
Cool.
Quantum switched the CFDs, so he gets a 2-point spread on the DAX, US 100, 4, and on the DAX 2-point spread on DAX and NAS, and 4 on Dow. For further immediate execution. Yeah, equities are great. Equity spreads are amazing. So you don't get the same sort of that rollover stuff with equities, because you still get like higher spread, but gold and equities, they close like at, I'll talk in UK time, because they close at 10 p.m. and they don't open till 11 p.m. So you miss this hour where you get like just crazy spreads on Forex. Eliana, yeah, no, I had a pending order for gold overnight, which now is, I'll tell you what the entry was. It's pretty much just got done. So it was 2032.68. So I was really hopeful. I was hopeful that was going to hold, but it was no good anymore. Because yesterday, so this is the area. So I set a pending order overnight to see if I can catch gold at the 50% of the New York session.
Ooh.
So here's your 50%. This is the gold, New York range. And I was hoping that we would just make our way down. And then finally just start making our way back up again. Oh. So I put a pending at the 50%, which was 2032.68. Unfortunately, it was looking good. I was quite happy with it. This thing's come down too far now. So for that pending order, for that order to survive. So now I'm going to try. Like I was hoping to add to it, to be honest. I was hoping that this was going to be the pullback and we're going to get those liquidity candles. Then we're going to add. But at the moment, there's nothing here that's telling me to buy. Got to wait for it to finish doing its move down. So a little doji, at least it's holding at this liquidity candle. This one here. But looks like US dollars strong at the moment. No, it's not even US dollar, because pound's going up, Kiwi's going up. Yeah, I guess the one thing that did flag is when we saw this. If there's any like de-escalation, then gold as a hedge, as a safe haven. Maybe there's just less demand to hold gold. But we'll see. I'm still, if we do see a spike, it's broken these low now, that kind of sucks. So that really sucks.
15-minute PA on Nasdaq looks nice.
What was that, sorry mate?
The 15-minute PA on Nasdaq looks nice.
That's that. Ah, so much trust in my analysis, your account's blown already. Yeah. Not laughing at accounts blown, but I'm not sure if you're serious or not. And you said you took sells already. So if you took sells, you should be laughing. So I don't think that's a serious comment. Come on, Naz. Sorry, Glenn. Say it again. What were you looking at, Naz? Naz not moving.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the trend line break?
Trend line break, double bottom, higher low. 15-minute looks nicer. You've got your bullish and
Like
golden
this,
candle. Yeah. Now flick it on the 15.
Yeah.
Got your bullish and golden. You got your liquidity
Oh
candle.
yeah. Broke, taking the session low. And this little engulfing candle on the 15-minute. Are you in this one, are you?
I do then put yeah. I'm in the journey as well, long.
Very nice.
My entry was 2 candles ago. 3 candles ago.
Nice call. Oh, look at this. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that idea's gone. So gonna wait more now. So now we're in this clean traffic. This is what I was saying. I didn't want to be in here today. Polo, unseen gold fix 2030.79. Is that the 3 o'clock? That's this one here, isn't it? Yeah, cool. All right, let's see if this. Let's see what happens when price comes to here. With everything though, is any of these zones, the actual entry remains the same. It's waiting for a 3-minute plus candle to close, close nice, like those ones I was flagging, like this one, this one, this one, things like that. So at the moment, the London Open hasn't given any suggestion. I didn't want to, well, actually maybe it's not such a bad thing. They were underneath the Euro pre-London low, but you'd want to see like price closing back above here now. Oh yes, yes.
I'm looking for longs from around 2027.
2027, this area.
And there's a trap exit from a previous failed double top on 15 minute to the left, and confluence with the trend line. So that's why I'm waiting for that.
Double, sorry, say that again. Double top.
Yeah. So where your cursor is there. So double top. Looking.
Oh yeah, people jumping into cells over here.
Yeah. As it descends. So seller trap there, but I've also got trend line confluence at the same spot when it arrives back down around 2027.
Yeah, there's the thing that we were talking about with Robbie for NYSE. That was that seller's trap.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I had that marked out already, and looking to go back up to top of previous structure at 2031. That would be what I'd be looking to trade.
Oh man, I'm not even sure if this guy's real or not. Please sir, can you help me with $50 please? Because apparently so much trust and analysis. Are you serious, man? Alright. You know what?
Ben, see ya.
Yeah.
Help me.
The weakest thing.
I reckon you should improve your service by just giving out free money to everyone. I reckon that would.
Sign me up.
You get loads of stuff. You get heaps of subscribers.
Yeah. If you want to be serious, so I'm gonna close that stream because unfortunately you got one person can't behave himself. So we're gonna continue on. I think you guys know where to go. I'm gonna close the Trading Nut stream down. We've been going for an hour and 15. Okay, I'm gonna continue on my channel. You can hear the background music and hear the other guys as well on Haydos FX. Okay.
So you say
on
something
YouTube.
stupid, you know.
That's where the value is. The value is with all the other people talking. It's not.
Exactly. But Eliana, you've ruined it for everyone. So you can't behave yourself.
There's always one that has to
There's
spoil
always
it.
one. So okay,
Bye.
See ya. My YouTube, stay on.
That's why you can't have
I'm
that
just
thing.
closing. I'm just closing this one. But Trading Nut guys, appreciate ya, most of ya. I'll see you on Friday. Hope you guys got the German cells. We're gonna hunt the buys here for gold now. Just gotta wait for price action to tell us when to pull the trigger. But Trading Nut, fellas, see ya.
Go German, look at it go.
Yeah, I'm in that buy.
Yeah. That's delightful.
I'm in the buy. First trade of the day.
Oh, beauty.
Nice.
Nasdaq's doing sweet.
Holy.
Look. Throw the 1 minute on Haydos.
What was that, mate?
The 1 minute chart, please.
Oh, you got your trend line.
Look at this sucker here. These two here.
Oh, your beauty.
Okay.
Hitting some resistance now, but
Johan, buy limit was a tad bit lower, didn't get triggered in. Oh, yeah, because you were looking at London High, wasn't it? Just 5 pips off.
yeah, they got into that zone and it was just it was nice. Again, I'm not looking for 50 pips like yourself, but I've just closed that down at the London 50% for 15 pips, but that was nice.
Nice move, mate. I was hoping Naz does the same thing.
I think it will. It'll just do it slower.
Yeah, it's not New York session yet. All right, Goldilocks, come on. Come on.
Goldie's had a nice bit.
Yeah. So it's a shame I don't like the 1 minutes. 3 minute look good. Oh, just if we can, when you want to close above, we want to get back. But as I was saying, if you're focusing on this triangle, if you focus if this is if you're focusing on these kind of things, like you counter trend traders can look for like this triangle to close. With the trend traders can go for like that triangle. Hopefully you get with the trend you get the continuation. Now as price is pushing down because it closed lower, I'm not sure if this is part of a downtrend. But we also don't need to be in at the lows. We can try catch the bulk of the move. Well, this is looking good so far. Just dropped a little bit lower than I've felt comfortable with. But we're starting to get the candles. You know, this is the this is why I like the 3 minute. The 1 minute you'll get heaps of confirmations. 3 minutes, there was nothing here. There's nothing to say when to buy. Now this is giving you an inkling that buyers are stepping in.
Yeah, I got in a bit too early on this one. I entered 3 minute? What would have been this candle here after it closed.
But it's not a rejection candle.
That
Oh, you're
hammer?
anticipating it to reject? It
Was-
it
if you
closed
look
lower
left-
though.
If you look left, it lined up with a few of the levels that I enjoy trading off of.
Sure.
It just swept a bit deeper than I expected. But it's in profit now.
Come on. Let's just boost.
Boost.
So the 15 minute. Yeah, this.
Send it.
Come on. This would be lovely. This 15 minute candle can close. Got 25 seconds.
Yeah. This guy was my when that rejection happened at that level. I was pretty happy with taking the trade.
Underneath the 8, yeah.
Yeah. Once we took that, again, it did reject slightly on a low time frame, but it didn't actually change the shape of structure. Now we have.
Okay, 15 minute closed. Now, do we trust this 15 minute candle as grabbing that liquidity to push up? I think so. I think it's worth a shot. Got some imbalances on the way down. So imbalances across here, here, here.
Oh, no.
See if there's any headlines, any new headlines. This is up to date. Bank of England, Breeden. Gold reserves rise for 15 straight month in January. Still buying. Ace area. Alright, everyone, we're on the lookout for Eliana. If that person arrives, it's gone. Just jokes, I'm not too worried.
She might lower it to $25 when she comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Is
look
it
at the
an
1
NDO?
minute time frame? I do look at the 1 minute time frame, but I don't like looking for entries off the 1 minute necessarily. I find very often you'll be lured into it. So like I don't mind it. I do look at it, but like the actual specific candles, like this one here, I don't put much trust in like one single specific minute. But I do like to look at a bulk of minutes, because when everyone looks for trends and like looks for cyclicity in the market, if you're doing that on higher time frames, it's so freaking hard to do in today's market, because one day it's up, next day it's down. The cyclicity is awful. But if you want good cyclicity, your lower time frames give you some lovely cyclicity. Absolutely lovely cyclicity. Like when you get a good trend, like when you get market opens, it gets a little bit wild and volatile, but like just like this part here was a bit nasty. But the 1 minute structure, you can quite clearly see. And I think first and second structure on 1 minute time frames is beautiful. But you need to have a clear bias with your higher time frame before you look at 1 minutes. You're looking at this, like this zone. Is that what you're drawing, Glenn?
Yeah, just looking at the structure as you start creating structure and your resistance becomes your support.
Can I increase the mic voice? It's low here. Oh, is it?
It is a little bit quiet, Hayden.
My voice or everyone else's voice?
Your voice is a little bit quiet, but it's not. It's not. They're not talking smack.
Clear as a bell for me.
Yeah, Zoom's alright. I think it's for the YouTube. Because the YouTube I can control the different because I don't want the background to be too loud. So
Sorry, Hayden, it was me. I didn't have my hearing aids in. I was working on the truck.
Okay, there we go. I've upped the mic.
That's better. Thanks for turning it up, Hayden. Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. Okay, I'll turn that up. Thank you. It's hard to make these adjustments on the fly with the streaming settings, because then you've got to like do the stream, play it back, listen to it, do the stream, play it back, listen to it, make adjustments along the way. Okay, we'll see if that works. Alright, we'll get off this bloody 1 minute chart. 3 minutes had a lovely reaction. Okay, now can we close back above this area? Because this is as it came down to it. It was up, down, formed the liquidity candle, sweeping those areas to the left. Now, are we going to push back up, or are we going to come down to Paulo's untouched gold fix? Oh, it was good on the other channel. Yeah, it's different streaming software. No, but thanks for letting me know. That's needed to know. Come on.
In German, another crack too long.
Another crack? Did it come back on you? Did it? Oh, this 5 minute.
I didn't get in till after that closed.
Back in 5, Tom. Okay.
Yeah, it seems to have hit resistance there.
All these triple wicks. So you've got like wick, wicks, and this wick. All these three in the same little area.
Yeah.
Once you can break above it though, looks really very nice.
If you go to
What was that?
The triple wick, just show me that one again, just your drawings a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, yeah, that's okay, cool.
So because you know how like you like the 1 minute structure or 1 minute time frame, we know that if you've got 15 like 3 5-minute candles all with some part of the wicks or bodies inside that area, you know on the 1 minute there's going to be a little consolidation. So it's a bit of a shortcut to spot the lower time frames without going to the lower time frames to confirm it.
Yeah, good call.
That's that same area to your left, like in the New York session yesterday, has got a whole heap of
Oh, yeah, that's why we drew the box around at the start.
Yep.
Yeah, we needed to like this to be the liquidity grab. So like on the 5 minutes, I know we like to focus on these lower time frames because it makes it more interesting. But if this can just have done this move and then push up, you know the hour is going to be like leaving a long wick to the downside.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, mate. It was.
No, you're right.
Yeah, if we can close back above here, then that'll be quite nice.
It's only
Okay.
Oops, for that one.
Is that a Judas? I'm not sure what a Judas swing is, Chris. I'm sorry. That's an ICT, isn't it? Is there an image for Judas swing? Smart money trap images. Is it a specific time?
I think it's just a fake move down, Hayden, or up. A fake move in either direction.
Sorry, what was that, Rob? Oh,
That wasn't me.
Who was that?
So Sonai,
Oh, Sonai.
yeah. It's usually a fake move in the wrong direction before the real move.
Why do they call it Judas
Sell to
swing?
buy.
Judas, you know what?
Been around since Jesus was a boy.
So consolidation, the Judas swing, the fake out. Oh, okay. Yeah, the fake out. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm to go my bias. I'm hoping that is the that's the fake out.
That's an interesting term, the Judas swing.
Well, isn't it an act of betrayal?
Yeah.
And they're betraying you. They're going the other way.
Yeah.
isn't it?
The opposite of a friendly pullback.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let me show you the way. Oh.
I lied.
These
Sorry.
mushrooms aren't too bad.
All right, so we do have something that looks like prices making lower highs and lower lows. Like this is a bit awkward being above here, but if this can create like a resistance and start pushing down, but then be breaking above here, then that's going to be even better for these buys. This could be the seller's trap.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Dave, how did the US CAD trade go besides the rollover? No? Okay. Must have slipped away.
Just can't trust those Daves.
Nah.
Gonna have to start calling them all by their second name, I think.
Number 'em. London's pulled back to the Asian low on German.
Yeah, nice move.
Yeah, it is.
If you caught the buys.
Out of that.
Naz is looking alright as well.
Yeah,
Crawling up.
just ticking away. Good price action on the 5. That's showing a decent amount of bullishness.
Chris, what's my thoughts of Naz? So I hesitate to make too many projections before London's closed or before I get a good amount of London, because you can see the volatility that New York brings. So when you see so much volatility, it's hard to project what it's going to do.
It
really
ignores previous sessions.
Yeah, absolutely. Just obliterates it. This is a new all-time high again yesterday. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was very. No, I thought it was. I think on MetaTrader, it was higher. Maybe this wick was higher. I'm pretty sure it did. It did make a new all-time high. Yeah, man, it's just such a hard one to. Like I like going for buys because the trend is so strong. But when something's so high, it's hard to buy for a trading mindset. Really hard to buy. So I would look for reactions from this 4-hour candle. Right. The thing is that New York. Look at all New York sessions. All of them. They consists of down moves and up moves. Like this is not a very strong down move, but these are what I like, is like when you get these bigger swings. This is Newsday. This is the FOMC. NFP. But anticipate a strong up move and a down move. So I'd say, like, I don't really, like, depends where London session is. If London session's pushing down, then if price pushes up straight away, targeting reactions from here would be really sound, or targeting reactions from underneath these swing points to react off of this. I think that would be a really sound idea as well. It depends on where price is for London session, but London, I hesitate to try predict where London goes, because New York session does not care. Yeah, it's really hard to buy something at all-time highs. Because you can plan like all these different scenarios, and then you're just it's sometimes it's just like it's time that's spent unneeded. Yeah, German. I find German and gold a little bit easier. Nas, I really like gold. Sorry, I really like Nas, but I kind of just make my analysis like when I'm going to trade, like an hour and a half before NYSE. Okay, all right. So I'm hoping that this is the pullback. So this is the trap set for sellers. So 20 seconds. Ooh. I'm gonna have to get going soon, guys.
And how do you read the price action of the 15-minute? Just two negating.
It's a
long
range.
candle?
That's a range.
Well, is that just define the range?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we just whatever breaks and closes above or below.
Yeah.
If
You would think it would go the same way.
Sure.
If this candle had created a bit more of a lower wick, then I'd say go for a buy. But the thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to be trading back above here again. So I think I'm going to, yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea.
3 minute looks nice.
Which one?
The 3 minute on gold.
Yeah, I'm kind of keen to buy.
Had that little gap up just a minute ago too.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get going. So, what I'm looking for, I think easy buys are going to be once we can, depending on what we do inside of here, if we can break and close back above 2034, be careful of this zone, this little area here. But if we're closing, let's say we close back above it, 2035, then I think it'd be a pretty good idea to trade up to, yeah, 2042. Let's say 2040 just to be safe. So I'd be looking for that. If you want to take a buy now, then anticipating that push up, you get better risk reward. But we could bounce around here for a little bit. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. This is that seller's trap, I believe. We just need to close above here, little by little. We'll create that bullish structure to keep on pushing up. But I'm looking for buys. I'm looking to 2042 to be hit today. Looks like German came back. I'm gonna have to get going, guys. I need to sort something out. You can hear it behind me.
Yeah, she's calling you, mate.
Yeah. It's my time. All right, YouTube. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Not doing London Open tomorrow. I'll do New York tomorrow. I've got something on in the morning, so it's gonna affect the London session. All right. So.
Thanks, Aiden.
I will see you. Zoomers, stay on for a tick. We'll have a chat. YouTube, trade safe, keep your risk low, right? And then I'll see you tomorrow for New York. Or if you're 10 London, I'll see you Friday. All right. Ciao. Bye-bye.